These are the only 12 quarterbacks that I would want on my fantasy team rest of the season. Honorable mentions in the same tier as these next guys is Danny Dimes because he's playing on a broken leg, and Beaton Goff because he's got a bad schedule. Sharing the 12th spot, we have Jordan Love and Trevor Lawrence because I miscounted. Trevor Lawrence is averaging 20 fantasy points per game since week 5 if you take out the Texans game. And Jordan Love because Toyotathon just started, Jaden Reed is back, and he's got a pretty damn good schedule. Moving up to tier 3, we have Matthew Stafford who has a shit schedule outside of the Lions game. And then Horsecock Brock at 10. I honestly think he's super overrated, but he has the easiest schedule rest of the season by far. At 9, we have Baker because he's about to have Bucky, Godwin, Egbuka, and Mike Evans back, so he should be slinging it. At 8, we have Dak Prescott, who's just been so damn good, but he has 2 really bad playoff matchups, but then an amazing matchup against the Redskins in the fantasy championship. 7 is Lamar Jackson. His schedule is just so damn easy, and he's Lamar Jackson. And up into tier 2, we have Jalen Hurts. Yes, I don't think he's that good, but he's really good for fantasy football. He's got a great first 2 weeks of the fantasy playoffs, but then he has Buffalo in the fantasy championship. And I forgot Joe Burrow. He'd be in between Jalen Hurts and Jackson Dart because he has an amazing playoff schedule. And 5 is Jackson Dart. Since becoming the starter, he's still averaging 22 fantasy points per game, even with a bad game last week against New England. And awards are always tailored to the quarterback, so you need to go capitalize on this value for Jackson Dart for Offensive Rookie of the Year on Kalshi. Use code ButtMuncher. And the MVP, Drake May, also great on Kalshi. Has a pretty good schedule, and he's the MVP. Up into tier 1, we have Patrick Mahomes already in playoff mode. I don't care how bad his schedule is, he's the best player in the world. Josh Allen is number 2. He's the best fantasy quarterback of all time, but his schedule's alright. And Jaden Daniels at 1, who averages 23 fantasy points per game for his career, and he has an amazing playoff schedule.